Attorney General Phil Weiser. Thanks for joining us, Attorney General. You are one of 18 AGs that filed suit against President Trump's executive order banning birthright citizenship the day after inauguration. Why was it so important to challenge this order right away?
Reverend Al, there's a few things here that are really important. First, it's about people. I am a first-generation American. My mom, my grandparents survived the Holocaust, were welcomed here. Now, they were naturalized before I was born, but had they not been, I would have been a birthright citizen. People in Colorado who are birthright citizens deserve to know you are a real American. This is a nation of immigrants. We are inclusive. That's a value embodied in our Constitution. And second, the principle here is the president is not a king. The president can't override the Constitution with an executive order. The judge in this case, who's already ruled, had the following to say: in 40 years of judging, this is the most unconstitutional thing he's ever seen. This is a Reagan appointee. We need to make sure we defend the Constitution and the rule of law and our American way of life. That's why this case is so important.
Staying with immigration, ICE has reportedly delayed raids. They said they were planning next week in Aurora, Colorado, citing leaks to the media. During the campaign, Trump claimed Venezuelan gangs had taken over apartment complexes in the Denver suburb, a story city leaders have said have been greatly exaggerated. Are you confident this administration will coordinate legally with state and local officials as yourself on their immigrant enforcement operations? And what happens if they do not?
Reverend Al, I believe in keeping hope alive and being optimistic, hoping for the best and preparing for the worst. Hoping for the best means we work together in responsible ways that when the law is saying one thing, we follow the law. If people are on a wait list to be removed, if they've committed dangerous crimes and are eligible for removal, that type of cooperation is the norm and is consistent with the rule of law. But if you round up people indiscriminately, including dreamers, even U.S. citizens, people married to citizens, grandma, you do such damage to our communities, to our workplaces, and to families. It's wrong. It doesn't follow the rule of law. We can't allow it. So we're going to have to see, Reverend. I'll say there's a uncomfortable fact on the ground. I've had to, in 2 weeks, file 2 lawsuits to uphold the Constitution. If this raid happens in a way that is illegal, violates what lawyers call due process of law, following the rules, treating people fairly, that would be a third case I'd have to file.
Reproductive rights are likely to be another flashpoint between this new administration and the states. I want to play you some comments from Trump's pick to Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. speaking about the abortion pill during his confirmation hearing this week. Take a listen.
President Trump has made it clear to me that one of the things he is not taking a position yet on mifepristone, a detailed position, but he's made it clear to me that he wants me to look at safety issues, and I'll ask NIH and FDA to do that.
If this administration moves to limit access to the abortion pill, how can states like yours push back?
Reverend Al, we're actually already in litigation, which we brought against the Biden administration because the current restrictions on mifepristone are too limiting. This is a pill that's been used for decades. It is proven to be safe, and the extra restrictions currently in place, we believe, are unnecessary. The idea that you would take it off the market is ridiculous. There's no scientific basis for it. 2/3 of abortions in Colorado rely on this medication. If you want to upend our system of reproductive health care, this would be a painful do just that. And President Trump said he believes that abortion rights should be left to the states. In Colorado, we just put it in our state constitution with 60+% of Coloradans in favor of it. It would be wrong to take it off the market. It wouldn't be based on science, and it would go right against the commitment of President Trump's campaign that abortion rights are up to the states.
Now, you're reportedly requesting over $600,000 in additional funding for 3 new attorneys to help with litigation related to the new administration. Are you confident the resources and political will is there to support your office in these efforts? And are you concerned about acts of retribution from this president in response to legal challenges?
Reverend Al, I'll start with your last point. I'm concerned about the rule of law. I'm concerned that this administration doesn't seem to respect the basic rules of the road. When that case I mentioned involving birthright citizenship came before the federal judge, he asked the question, where are the lawyers? We need lawyers to make sure that government follows the rule of law, follows the rules, treats people fairly. The reason I'm having to hire more lawyers here in Colorado is we're really concerned about what's going to happen. The first couple of weeks have shown those concerns to be founded. I want to be working with the federal government on areas of joint concern, just like Representative Wasserman Schultz talked about. How do we make life more affordable? We've been working on important antitrust cases, consumer protections. We need more housing in Colorado. That's what we should be talking about, not trying to overturn the Constitution and its guarantee of birthright citizenship. We're trying to halt funding that's mandated by Congress. So we're, again, getting ready for the worst. We have to build our team because we've seen what's coming. Colorado believes in how do we work together to make life better for everybody. That's what I'll keep focusing on as Attorney General.
Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser, thank you for being with us.